Stop. My name is Holden Wendell. I'm a senior. I'm a human development and family studies major. With classes, I'm working a part-time job here at a local restaurant about 20 to 25 hours a week. So I just got a lot on my plate. And I would say that video games are definitely a good outlet of like the stress that is caused from all that I got going on. I have like 3 classes and then I go to work all evening and I get home at like 9 p.m. and I'm just like, I'm done with the day. I just want to hop on video games, talk to some friends, and have a good time. In high school, I never really played a lot of video games, but whenever I got to college and full-time classes started rolling around, part-time jobs, the stresses really started to add up. So that's kind of when I started playing video games, because it just kind of needed like a escape from the real world, if that makes any sense. And with video games, the possibilities are really like endless. Like if you have a bad day and you're really stressed, you can get on and play some shooters, try and relieve some of that stress. And if you're looking to get more creative, there's games like Minecraft and cute games like Stardew Valley if you're looking for a good story. So when it comes to self-source therapy, I would definitely say that video games are my number one. It's just really easy, it's there at home, it's just very simple to do. But another way that I do it is through exercise. I like to go out and run sometimes whenever I'm feeling really stressed. And also coffee is a big one for me too. I enjoy a good cup of coffee. When it comes to self-source therapy, I feel like there's kind of a negative connotation to it because, you know, there are those people that turn to drugs or alcohol, or even with video games, you got to be careful because it can become an addiction. But if you just learn to manage your time well, everything, I feel like video games and other outlets like exercise could be great ways to self-source therapy.
What really inspired me to make this documentary was that I believe we all have something that we do to make ourselves feel better, whether it is to alleviate stress or anger or any other type of issue that we're having in our day-to-day lives. And I believe that it's very important that we recognize the positive and negative things that we do. Self-source therapy isn't technically an acknowledged term. It's kind of something that I created, but it's definitely very real. I believe we all have something that we enjoy doing in our day-to-day lives that maybe help alleviate stress or anger that we've built up, whether it be from school or work or interactions we had at the grocery store. And those things that we do, they can come from a wide variety of things, whether it's, you know, cleaning the house or gardening or reading or listening to music. But it can also be some negative things such as smoking cigarettes or alcohol, or maybe it's even a drug addiction. For me personally, 2 things that I do a lot as self-source therapy is I play a lot of video games, and that can help with a lot of stress and anger. Something else that I really enjoy doing is listening to music. And one of the big things for me is I like to drive around in my car and listen to music. A big example of negative self-source therapies I like to use the blanket term of eating and consuming. A lot of people enjoy coffee a lot. They like to get coffee before work because it maybe helps wake them up or better perform. Another example would be pre-workouts. A lot of friends that I have that like to work out, they like to drink pre-workout before they go. It helps them get energized, but you know, those things and pop as well can lead to a strong caffeine addiction. It can leave you drained of energy after a short stint with it, and over time it could cause a lot of health issues such as heart issues specifically. Another negative eating and consuming self-source therapy is the source of alcohol. A lot of people like to, you know, on the weekends burn off a lot of energy by going out to the bars or drinking with friends. Which is okay, I'm not saying it's not, but if it's something that you rely on every weekend, it can lead to a lot of negative side effects. If you learn anything from this video, I would say that the most important thing is to do some self-reflection and acknowledge what you do in your day-to-day life that is positive and negative for your life. If you find that a lot of your self-source therapy is labeled under negative, maybe it's time to reevaluate your day-to-day lifestyle and try to incorporate more positive influences in your day-to-day life.